Hello, I am Anthony Giarrusso, also known as Yellow Polo Giarrusso. On my worldly travels, I traveled to southern Vermont. As you saw on the picture just before what I'm telling you now, you saw two cities that were circled in red. That's where I visited in southern Vermont. They say that Brattleboro is filled with spoiled brats, but I don't truly believe that at all. I think everyone there is very nice. Because I was traveling through Vermont to get to another state, I did not have time to do all of the attractions that Brattleboro or Bennington have to offer. But in Brattleboro, I ate at the 99 restaurant, which is one of my favorite restaurants of all time. And every time that I travel on Route 9, I always seem to go north to go and stop at that 99 restaurant when I'm heading into New Hampshire, or if I'm coming from New Hampshire, I like to stop at that 99. It just has really good service, and I love the buffalo chicken tenders and potato skins platter that you can order. I usually get that as my meal. Even though I did not have time to do some of these things, Brattleboro, Vermont has a lot of small diners and bars. So if that piques your interest, you might want to stop by. Something I wanted to do but didn't have the time to go check out, it's the Este Organ Museum. And now, these are not organs in your body like your heart or your stomach. These are the musical variety of organs, usually like the ones you'd see at church. And from what I've read online, it has mostly 4 and 5-star reviews. So it's definitely something worth doing when you're in Brattleboro, Vermont. There's also a covered bridge. Now, I've seen a lot of covered bridges in New Hampshire and in Maine, so seeing another covered bridge was not really something I really needed to do. But they do have a very nice covered bridge there. It's called the Creamery Covered Bridge. It's called that because a lot of gangsters will come up and cream you. No, I'm just kidding. That's not true. It has a lot of historical context, and it's actually probably one of the most beautiful of the covered bridges, possibly in the whole state of Vermont, from what I was able to see online of the covered bridges throughout Vermont online. I did not go to those other covered bridges that I saw online, but the one in Brattleboro, Vermont, I think might be one of the prettiest covered bridges in Vermont. Bennington, Vermont. That's another place that I was just kind of skipping through when traveling. However, I was very surprised to see all the amounts of shops in Bennington. There's a place called Mount Anthony Country Club, and people named Anthony might golf there. And of course, a lot of other people as well. There's also the Bennington Museum. Now, I didn't shop there, I didn't go to the country club, and I didn't go to that particular museum. But as my family, we were traveling through Bennington, and we did pull off to take a short break. We went to possibly the most famous attraction in Bennington. It was called the Bennington Battle Monument, and it's still called that today. What's so interesting about this historical site is that it reminded me a lot of other places that have those obelisk towers, just like the one I saw in that small city near Boston, and also the one in Washington, D.C. It was just a little smaller. The historical significance of this tower is quite important, especially to the people of Vermont. But I don't want to spoil the surprise. I want you to go there yourselves and see it in person and learn the history about it. And those were the things that I had witnessed, observed, and experienced in southern Vermont on my worldly travels. I am Anthony Giarrusso. I strongly recommend traveling to these places that I've been to, and some of the places that I haven't been to, maybe you will find the time to do those things. If there's anything in the state of Vermont that you would like me to go and check out, maybe on one of my future trips, I might fly out to Vermont and do some more things. I know I'd love to do some Lake Champlain type events eventually, because I do have quite the interest in that particular lake, both on the Vermont and New York sides. But I'll save that for another day because there's actually multiple reasons, and I'm not going to get into that right now. But if there's anything in Vermont that you would like me to go see or recommend that I go see, email me at wondersofanthony@gmail.com. I am Anthony Giarrusso, Yellow Polo Giarrusso. Buy my book, Travel With Me, Anthony M. Giarrusso. Have a great day. Bye.